had glitter and she had glitter all over her hands and I was trying to rub it in Daddy's beard. She was like, it's so bad because anything like that I'm like, Ali, go do it to Daddy, and she's like, okay.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Fragment. This is a D&D campaign. I'm playing with my friends. These are my friends.
These are my friends.
And we are doing it in human, in the flesh today, as Lou's, sadly, her Christmas plans went to poop because the tears have gone crazy, and so as a part of our festivities we're having Lou here with a... Go away, Toby. with a Toby. Go away.
Toby, get on your bed.
It's begging for pies. So we've got mince pies. We did have a hot chocolate, but Lou's ravaged that already. And we're going to play some Dungeons and Dragons and hopefully
Don't give me your
have a nice time.
I don't want your paw.
6, 7, yeah, sorry.
Lay down. I don't want your paw. I want you to lay down.
Right. Yes, so.
Wait, who am I today?
Who am I? Where am I?
You are
Killian.
Killian.
I'm on the
Remember
right
you were finding Killian earlier on, weren't you?
I know.
You're channeling him.
That's the word, channeling. You were channeling
That's
Killian
just
earlier
what I'm
on.
like when the child's not around. Get it all out.
Savage beast. Yeah, so we need to do a little bit of sort of repairs and stuff, don't we? So everybody rested at the end of the last one next to a fountain in a cave where you'd gone through and found a healing fountain. Oops. And you'd found a healing fountain, and you'd healed yourself by 1d4, and then you had a short rest at that fountain, I believe, and you were going to go and find your way out. You did have some experience to add. Now I did work out the experience for him, but I've got it on my phone, which isn't turning on, so let's see if I can find it on here. What did I put you as with this guy? So I'm just going a bit slow.
I'm just turning that off because you'll be able to hear that over everything else because of where the speakers are.
It was this guy.
I put my health back up to 11 because I assumed after the
You did 1d4, so you rolled that last time, yeah. And then a d8, I think it was. It's a d8.
Yeah.
So that repaired you by that
She's
much.
back up and I'm back up.
You're back up, and spell slots are sorted to go onwards.
Just the XP to sort now.
I'm trying to find what it was, but I cannot find what it was. So anyway, I've got Charlie Boy up here. So
sort that out later.
Yeah, we can work that out later.
Right.
So you rest and rejuvenate yourself at the fountain within this cave, and as you're sitting there, you start hearing almost like that sound actually. You start hearing a cracking sound.
Right.
And you notice, as you look over towards Killian, through those dragon nostrils, you start to be able to see his breath. And gradually you notice, Sariel, that you can see your own breath. It's like... That was like a slightly angry hunter. Give me nuts. And the room starts getting colder.
He's gone.
Oh dear, already. This is like 2 minutes in. I've done 2 lines of descriptive text and you've already ruined the atmosphere. So
it's cold.
It's
Very cold.
Getting colder, and you see Charlie Boy plump up his feathers and shiver, and he looks even more kind of fatter than he normally does. And his little blue feather that's on the top of his head is like all over the place. And you start noticing that the pool at the edges is just starting to freeze and go solid. And that ice spreads out and reaches down to the floor where you 3 are standing in the cave. and start spreading out in a circle on the floor around you. And then rises like this, like an ice wall is growing up like this.
Let it go.
Around you.
Let it go. That's what I'm thinking of when you said that.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, like an ice dome is coming up and around you.
So we're getting our own little igloo going on.
we're getting our castle from Frozen.
And it's getting colder and colder and colder.
Get the torches
Right.
out. Let's get the torches out.
Santa is shaking against your laptop and
So
He's cold.
he's cold too.
it's like shivering.
What do you
Shivering
do?
me timbers.
What do you do?
I think, Gillian, as you have fire breath, might be quite a useful thing right now.
It's acid breath.
It's acid
Oh.
breath, yeah.
We have torches though, don't we? I light a torch.
And it's
And
coming up the sides like this. It's about here at the moment. To your waist height.
so I think we need to burn our way out of that area.
You put your torch against
Torch,
it,
yeah.
and there seems to be no effect, and the ice carries on rising up higher. It's about to your shoulders now.
Okay, well, I need to stop the ice. So, can I do a shake water? That work?
You
It's
could try.
ice, not water.
It technically is water. There's been this debate before, like, is molten rock technically not fire? Is lava not fire? There was this debate. I think it was an acquisition thing. Like,
Oh, yeah. Well, while you're trying to find that, can I use one of my daggers and see if that breaks the
yeah,
ice?
make an attack roll.
Well, I've got Create Bonfire. That might be more useful.
8.
No. You chip at the ice, a small fragment comes off, but that hole again fills up immediately.
Right.
But if we realise that, so if the torch doesn't make any effect, then fire's not going to have any effect.
It's getting higher above you guys.
Okay, so I need to shape water. I'm going to use my shape water to get hold of the ice and push it back down onto
Push
the
it back down, okay.
onto the floor.
Roll your damage roll for that for me.
Mine.
Yeah, so you'll tell you how many D8 it takes. Yeah, where is your shape? Oh no, it's not a damage roll, it's just a shape, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, make an Arcana check for me. It's on your skills page. Other way.
Other way.
Top. Next one along. Next one. Next one. Top one, I think.
Arcana.
Yeah.
$11.
11. So you cast the shape water and it moves a little bit down, and then your focus on it gradually is overwhelmed, and the dome comes up further. It's nearly sealed. There's just like a little hole. That's above you now.
I think we better get out of here.
Can we move?
You can try and move. You're in about it's maybe about 8 feet.
I'm gonna climb up the little igloo.
Acrobatics, yeah, an acrobatics check for both of you and Charlie when Charlie wants to load, but Charlie doesn't want to load, so
12.
12. What's my acrobatics?
Could actually use
oh,
the dice.
rubbish.
No, could actually use the dice.
12, 13.
16.
You manage to grab a hold of the top. We slide around the smooth ice. You grab a hold of the top. You're holding on to the edge now.
Right.
So you pull yourself
Of
out.
this gradually closing dome.
Yeah, can I try and climb out?
Yeah. So we'll say an acrobatics for that again.
No, I always click that, not that. 14.
You don't. The hole closes, and you just about get your fingers out in time, and you drop down, and the dome's across you.
Okay, so we're now in a sealed igloo. I think we have to do. I'm going to try my bonfire.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try my bonfire spell. And how big is the igloo?
About 8 feet.
Okay. read what
It's a
bonfire
5 foot radius, I think. 5 foot cube. On a bonfire, I think.
So I try and create a bonfire at 5 feet at the bottom of me.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm getting everybody else behind me, so they're not
Okay.
attacked.
So you cast that, and you can see that this magical fire starts melting the edge of the ice, and it starts dripping slowly down and melting on one side of the wall that you've cast it up against while you're standing the other side. But then the sides of this igloo start moving in like this and start coming closer to you, like the walls are, the dimensions of this igloo, this dome shape, are gradually getting smaller.
I don't like this friggin' magic igloo.
No, neither do I.
And it's pushing that fire towards you guys, so unless you uncast it you might get burnt.
Let's uncast it there.
So you uncast the igloo and it's getting smaller, and then you notice that, is it getting smaller or we getting smaller? And it shrinks down and down and down and becomes a snowball, and then into one small snowflake, and blows off through the tunnels and out through the cracks in the rocks. And it's just being carried, it seems like, on the wind, and carried further and further northwards.
We're inside it.
And you're existing inside a tiny snowflake.
Oh my god, are we going to the North Pole?
And you blow all the way
Look at his face, you
north.
just know.
of the North Continents.
You
And
just know.
you
my
land
stupid
inside
face.
a cave. You blow in through the mouth of an icy cave, and the icy cave seals over with a perfect sheet of ice, and the snowflake grows into the snowball again, and then the sides fold back down back into the ice, and you are standing in a cave with wrong dice. Doesn't help.
Santa.
No.
The abominable snowman.
You are actually
Yes.
you're standing in a room, and inside you're in a sort of hallway. The room then opens up with 2 elegant staircases that go up to a balcony that run round the circular room. In the centre of the room is an orrery. An orrery is a model for planets.
Okay.
Okay, so there's lots of different planets.
Planets in the middle,
Showing
2
the
staircases
orbits.
either side. Yeah.
Huge, big. They're big. Like each planet's sort of like this big, with a central sun in the middle. And you notice the planet of Earl, because it's very, very distinctive because of the half black, half Earth side, half normal kind of planets and continents on the other side of it. And the other side just always abstractly represented. It's never really mapped because so few people venture there. It's just a black side with its glowing orange lake, or what you learnt, that sometimes it's called the Moor, which you learnt in your last adventure with the gnome. That was the token that he had on him, which was a Moor. And you see that, and you see a desk with papers on it. What do you do?
Well, we're blatantly going over to that desk to read the papers then, aren't we?
So
We're blatantly going over. It's like,
The desk, we're going to have a look.
you see on the desk stream of papers. Can someone make a investigation?
No. No.
Do you want to go in one of these ports, Dean? Then can you just run along the desk?
yeah, is that okay?
Yeah.
Will it reach?
Yeah, I think so. This
Can't
phone doesn't look
find
too happy. I'm not gonna...
He has a friend.
I could have passed it.
in your skills.
Oh, sorry, Santa's attacking. Right. Skills. What is
Couldn't
it?
find skills. Oh, there it is.
Investigation.
Investigation.
You better have this one.
12.
12.
Oh, I got 7.
You see on the desk there is star charts, and there are on the star charts they're showing different alignments of the planets, and on the desk amongst them you find a handwritten note, and it's the handwritten note is written a small message, and it says, "Red giant shall be in eclipse. The ringed goddess shall near touch the sun.
You should be writing
The
this down.
shooting fire will pass Earl's light side, and the red side of the star will be in the sky of Earl.
Could you say that again, please?
The red giant shall be in eclipse. The ringed goddess shall near touch the sun. The shooting fire will pass Earl's light side, and the red side of the star will be in the sky of Earl."
That's referring to the planet.
Yeah. Can I have a quick question? The planets, are similar to our solar system?
No.
Okay.
That's got to refer to.
I've got to refer to the planets. I'm just wondering which ones are which. So we need to work out what all the planets are in their solar system.
I'll make a perception check to look at the planets. So you can already see Earl. So you're looking for a...
I can roll that quite high because I've got 5. 20.
Oh, lovely.
I was going to say, I
you
got
see
6.
that there is, matching the note, a large giant red planet that looks like it's a solid rock of a planet. And there is one with rings as well that is kind of an ethereal blue colour. And you also see that there is on the widest orbit, but an elliptical train, what looks like to be a comet of some sort that would go round, and you believe that that would be what refers to the shooting of fire. And obviously you see the central star, which I described, and the star does have a slightly brighter side, which looks like it would burn hotter, and a darker side again. Not dark as the side of Earl, like black and charred, but it just might be where it's becoming, towards its later life, starting to become a red giant.
So we have to align the planets so they are in alignment with the note.
I'd say that's a very good
Yeah.
guess, yeah.
So we'll do that then.
Okay, so which one are you going to move first?
Get me some paper and a
Yeah,
pen.
could somebody please write that down?
Get me a pen, I'll get paper.
I haven't brought my notebook with me.
Oh, Lou, we've got tons, don't worry. Right, so. Firstly,
Can read out the
yeah.
So the note says, "Red giant shall be in eclipse. The ringed goddess shall near touch the sun. The shooting fire will pass Earl's light side." And
I love how I haven't even finished the first line and he's just carrying on.
Sorry.
Right,
Red
second line.
giant.
"The ringed goddess shall near touch the sun."
You have lovely handwriting.
Thank you. This is my rushed handwriting. Go.
"The shooting fire will pass Earl's light side, and the red side of the star will be in the sky of Earl.
The shooting fire shall.
Will pass the Earl's light side."
No. Right, and next one.
That's it.
The shooting fire shall pass El's light
Light
side.
side, and then there was one more.
Oh, and the red side of the star will be in the it will be in the sky of Earl. Sorry.
We need to do this the opposite way around we've written.
Yeah, and the red part of the star shall be
In the sky of Earl.
Where is Earl in relation to the main sun and star?
About third rock from the sun.
Of course it
You
is.
like that little one?
it was just, that just got me. Sorry. Right, so
So I think we need to do it the opposite way around because that's an eclipse. So we need to
yeah, so start from the last one.
and work our way back up.
backwards.
Yeah,
So the red star.
Red side.
the red side of the star.
Side star shall be in the sky of Earl.
Oh, yeah.
And as you know from your previous living upon Earl, that the sun, if you remember back to the very first adventure, the sun never really truly sets on Earl. It's in a near geosynchronous orbit, so it kind of rocks like this on its orbit, but the side that is the light side of Earl pretty much always faces the sun, not ever turning completely away from the dark side. So
So the red side of the star shall be
In the sky of Earl.
the red side is the darker side,
the darker side of the sun.
the sun.
Yeah, and you see that the sun has a light side, a dark side.
So we need to turn the dark side of the sun towards Earl first.
Yeah.
Okay, make a strength check, Killian, because you're probably you might beast this.
Not the rolls I've had today already.
Just a straightforward strength, like on the front page.
Like I said, not with the rolls I've had today. I won't.
9, it sticks at the moment, that one.
So I try.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm not particularly strong, but I can try.
The Charlie boy would give it a go if my phone would load. Charlie's is a great big plus nothing, by the way.
Well, roll your
14.
Okay, I'll give you advantage because I'll assist you. So roll it again and see if you get it going.
7.
So at the 14, it creaks and starts moving, but you think that there might be something you have to move beforehand. It feels like something's jammed
Oh, okay.
in the,
Right.
in
So
the
there's a-
system.
So not that one.
no. So shall we maybe start from the beginning then?
The red giant should be in eclipse. So the red giant being the red Mars type of planet.
It's a bigger than Mars, but it's a giant.
red.
Yeah. And should be in eclipse. So it's eclipsed by its moon, by a moon.
You notice that there are moons around it, yeah.
Okay.
That are significantly smaller than it, but you would realise that with the way that distance works, from how the sun eclipses here, that you could eclipse it.
So
Right,
we need
shall
to-
we do that?
We need to move the giant Mars moons so they line up with where the line of the sun
Yeah.
is. So yeah. So who's moving it? You gonna try and move it again?
Yeah, give us a strength check on that
Why?
one. What is it?
Your rolls are
Eight.
shit.
It moves perfectly fine, it's loose and just slides around. And yeah, you're able to move it so that there is a moon in front of the planet. Where are you pointing the planet at?
What do you mean, where are we pointing the planet at?
Well, it's an eclipse, so you need to be observing it from somewhere. Where would you observe?
We observe it from our own planet.
Correct. Yeah.
So yeah. So we need to. The line of sight from Earl needs to be. So we look from Earl at giant Mars.
And then move the moon in the way.
And move the moon in the way,
Yeah.
so it gets in the way of the sun.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
so
That's it.
red planet. I'm just so
Earl,
moon.
moon,
Like
and the
that.
sun over it.
Perfect.
And the sun there.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually matter where the sun is because the sun would just reflect off the planet
Okay.
anyway. That would actually eclipse the sun, but that's still no problem. That's perfectly acceptable. So as you move it into that position, you hear it like a clockwork kind of thing, and outside of the orrery, the circle that is this orbiting room, a disc moves around. And stops.
Okay.
Right.
So obviously open. It's sort of like a key. So we've got to put these planets in alignment so we can open the key to the thing outside the orrery.
Yeah. So ring goddess shall near touch the sun. So the ring goddess needs to go between.
Where's the other planets? They're going to be round the sun, aren't they? So they're going to be round this way.
Yeah. So right. Sun.
No, sun's down here.
I'm redoing it because
Okay.
they've got to be round this side as well. So red giant, moon, L, like that. So the ring goddess shall near touch the sun. So that means she's got to go this side,
Yeah. So the ring goddess has got to be.
like that.
You notice that one is on an elliptical orbit again, so there is a point on it.
So we need to move the Saturn type planet.
Yeah. So it
It nearly
as close to the sun
Sun
as we can get
yeah.
it, without being in the way of any other planets.
Yeah.
So you push it round, and as you're doing, you start hearing that clicking, that kind of ticking over clockwork sound,
Okay.
and the disc around the outside, a second one inside, slightly further in, clicks around,
Okay.
and locks into place when you stop moving the planet.
So that is like there-ish. Shooting fire shall pass our light side. So the comet is going to be
So the comet needs to be near Earl.
this side
Mm-hmm.
because
That's the dark side.
that's the dark side.
So we need to get the comet near.
Because he said it got that kind of an orbit.
It goes around the whole system, so
The
it's
whole
like,
system.
yeah, so it's on a big ellipse.
So if it's going around the whole system, say, comet, so it needs to be like here, because then it's on the light side, because this is the dark side, this is the light side,
Yeah.
and then it's the moon and then the big red planet, so it needs to be about here.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give it
Do that.
you see if you can move it. Just give it a quick strength check.
Right,
You just
both
leave
of
it
us.
plugged in.
It's
I know,
in
but
and
then I
out.
still have to unplug it to then unlock it. This is the joy of my phone. I need to fix it, but I just haven't. Oh wow! I don't know why I bothered. And that was with +2.
And again, it just slides.
It's fine. It's
It
fine.
just slides into
Right,
place.
so the comet
It's now sitting on the light side of that.
is here. That's the comet, okay? Don't judge my drawing.
No, it's fine.
If it was a child, I'd have to do it perfect, but it's fine. And the red side of the star shall be in the sky of Earl. The red side of the star.
Red side of the star shall be
In the
So-
sky of Earl.
the sky of Earl.
So,
Red side of the star. The what? Isn't the star the sun?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Hasn't the sun got a slightly red side to it? Shall be in the sky of Earl.
So we need to move the sun.
No. You're misunderstanding the idea of an eclipse of the red giant.
The moon needs to be that side.
Nope.
the sun needs to be that side.
Yeah.
So, oh my gosh, right, so, L.
Yeah. Because you can view the moon, the
Comet.
yeah.
Sun,
No.
Moon.
moon,
Yeah.
then sun.
No, the moon
No,
still needs to eclipse the red
sun.
giant.
Moon. Right, so, sun. Moon.
No, the moon
Red
needs to cause the eclipse. Can't cause the eclipse if it's the other side.
You're thinking in 2 dimensions, guys.
We are, we're thinking
Well,
in
why
straight lines.
hasn't Charlie Boy?
That's what Charlie Boy says to you. I think you're being very two-dimensional about this.
Right.
You're close. Look, Charlie Boy suggests that you would only need to see the red giant from the surface of Earl.
Yep, here.
So you could have the moon here and the red giant here.
And then the sun.
The sun exactly where it is. You're looking top down.
My brain's going like,
Sideways.
Yeah.
yeah.
We were thinking
Right,
two-dimensionally,
so-
what did you do?
Let's do it like this then.
Yeah.
So,
No, what you just said. You don't need to draw it out. Just do that.
no, I need to draw it out because it's not right.
Good old Charlie Boy, isn't it? Good that he's...
Comet. No, not really. He's annoying. Right, so comet,
I'm trying to keep quiet on this one because I've written these puzzles up for would be fun.
and then what was it? So moon, red planet, sun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So moon,
Red planet.
red planet,
Sun there.
sun here.
Yeah.
Sun,
And then everything else where it was.
and then
And then the Saturn.
You ringed goddess.
There.
And again, so you move the planets into those positions and click, 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 click. The outside rings form into place.
Mhm.
And you notice as you do this that at the back of the room there is a doorway.
go through the door.
You go to the door seems barred, but there is a numerical lock.
Of course there is.
Because there is. Nothing's going
We need to investigate the room to find out if there's something to help us with the numerical
Go back to the
lock.
desk
You go back to the desk. So
and see if there's like, are there any drawers on the desk?
no, it's just a flat table.
Okay, like go through all the papers and see if.
I'm going to do an
anything-
investigation spell.
Yeah. That's. Go through
So
all
it
the
just
papers.
pinged.
Yeah, my phone because I unplugged it. The laptop made it pingy.
So
Out to investigation, I've got +2. Oh. 9.
you find nothing more than
15.
15 on investigation on the desk. So you look through again. You find lots of star charts and lots of referencing to a specific alignment of planets, which you infer would give you a specific date.
Ah. So we need to look at the planet alignment and refer that to the actual charts to get a date. Yeah, so we do that.
You're trying to do that. There appears to be no calendars on the desk whatsoever.
God, so bloody isn't.
So we need a calendar.
I still think you're being very two-dimensional about this approach.
We look around the rest of the room.
Help then.
You look around the rest of the room and you look back from where the desk is in the small entrance hall.
Oh, the thing that went click, 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 click.
And you see round the side there is the stairs that run up and there's a balcony that runs around the side.
Let me go up the balcony then.
Yeah,
Let's go up there.
go
You
upstairs.
climb up the balcony and you look down and you see the outer rings of the orrery are listed with dates.
Ah.
A month and a year. And it gives you
The
this Friday, the 12th month,
Oh,
2020.
screw you.
So apparently, Christmas is the date. 25/12/2020.
Is it UK way or America's way where they don't?
The outer number seems to be 365,
Right.
and then
UK
the second
way.
one.
So,
Just thought I'd check before.
so we put that. So we go back down the stairs to the
Doorway.
doorway. So it's got
we
the.
put that
I put that code into
in
the.
there.
And it opens up.
All right,
There you
bloody
go.
Santa Claus. Look at you. This is why me and Lou should be allowed to.
And you hear booming through that cabin as you leave. Nice. Okay.
That's how you should speak, Gillian.
I haven't got the throat.
Cocked ice. Okay.
This thing, he can sing higher than me and I can sing lower than him, but when it comes to talking, I'm like, no. No. It hurts too much. I don't get how we can do it.
There is
Different parts of your voice.
a small room, a small chamber,
Right.
and on it there are, in there is a table
Mhm.
with a flagon, or a bottle, and
Mhm.
three of these. Three
Tankards.
tankards sitting on the table. And a doorway with a wreath over the top, or what looks like to be some sort of finery, like some sort of greenery on the top of it.
Okay.
The door behind you closes.
Go investigate the bottle. Give it a sniff.
You smell it, and you believe it to be wine.
Let's drink it.
Drink.
You gonna drink some?
Wine drink.
Make a constitution
Wine,
check.
drink. Oh, wrong way. A what check?
Con, straight first page.
Yeah, I was on it to begin with there. Oh gosh. 11.
You take a drink, and it is mighty strong. So I would like you for the next half an hour or so, minusing 2 off your dexterity. Because you've
You're
taken
pissed.
such a hefty.
My dex is 0 anyway.
take
So you're going to take minus
-2,
2.
I've
and
got to
then
do
you roll.
minus 2. That's fine.
Oh, you've got rubbish plus numbers, haven't you?
Oh yeah.
Only on strength, I think yours is good, isn't it?
No, charisma.
Charisma. Yeah.
Charisma's +3. My strength is
Oh, it's because
plus
it's your
2.
spell casting, isn't it? I think
Yeah.
so. You put your spell casting up because you're a whiz. No, a
Druid.
druid. Okay.
Look, mine are a lot better than that.
Yeah, mine's just shit.
I haven't got much charisma though. Got much charisma as a minus 1.
Charlie's like really
yeah,
weak.
you're -1 on constitution and
Constitution,
-1 on charisma, and I'm 0.
Yeah.
But-
Why have you got 10? So you got 10 to start off with?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got 8 to start off with.
Yeah.
Then -1.
It depends, like what class you are.
Yeah, you get
Like what?
racial bonuses and
Yeah.
stuff to it, and then your class gives you bonuses as well to different stats. So some like Charlie's technically really dexterous because he's an Aarakocra, but
He's a pigeon.
he is a pigeon and he wears armour because he's a
He's a heavy
because
pigeon.
he's a cleric, so he should have technically proficiency in heavy armour, I think, but it means all his stealth stuff is now poor because he's got heavy armour on and he can't fly, so unless he takes his armour
It's
off.
a fucking useless heavy pigeon.
Yeah.
Is that good? Very nice.
Where do we go?
Advice.
I'll go mince pie. Go on, tell me what you're doing.
I'm pie.
Is that mince pie one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm out for a minute. I'm eating.
I forgot what. Right, so we've got 2 doors, 3 doors.
I'm pissed.
One
I've
door.
drank
pissed.
too much wine.
One door in front of you, and from the door behind you, you start hearing music coming through,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just going. That's the room you've just been in.
Is it Ali sitting on the toilet
No.
singing that song?
No.
We'll go back to the music.
You can't go back. The door's shut.
Oh.
Mud. But you hear that song.
Oh, yeah.
Drink wine with me. Drink.
I don't know what that song is.
Charlie says, I'm cold, I'll have a drink. He has a drink. But
Why doesn't he have to?
Because he doesn't drink quite as much as you do. He just has a sip, because he's a cleric. He only takes it like you would when you're at a religious ceremony. Not at a...
I had a sip. Why am I
you're
pissed?
you're dragonborn and you're like...
A lightweight.
Yeah. The way you roleplayed it, you went, drink!
Drink.
So I assume that you were straight out of the flask. Charlie has a little out of his cup.
What are you saying?
And I actually what state both of you are in, so I'm not having any of it. I'm staying pure. One of us has got to keep our heads.
Charlie seems unaffected by it.
Okay, so we can't go backwards, so we've got to go forward. So we go through the door with the reef above it.
It's locked.
Is there anything else in the room?
Table, cups, flagon of wine, greenery.
Investigate the greenery.
Yeah.
Okay. You do it, Druid. You're, are they fiery?
They are delicious.
Okay. Oh, I haven't.
Mm.
Oh yeah, we'll get some more of those next time.
Yeah. Can we get a whole box of them?
6.
You know nothing of the forest.
You want to try?
I'll give you advantage because you're a druid, so you roll twice. Take the better score.
I love that you know nothing of the forest.
You've seen leaves once or twice.
9.
9. You, with your druid intuition, shall we say, you look at the leaves at first and you don't really recognise much, but then you turn some over and you notice that there are inside this mixture of woven things some white berries.
Eat the berries.
It's just like, eat the thing, drink the thing. Since when did you become a dwarf?
You're a dragon possessed by Christmas. Eat, drink,
It's just feeling, we knew you had a light side to you, Killian. All along, this gruff exterior and the festive spirits brought out in you. I tried to deny it. But you can see a slight smirk.
I'm
and
like red here.
Yeah, an anime rosiness to the cheeks appears on Killian.
I'm not sure whether she's blushing or it's the wine. I will try a berry. Very small nibble of a tiny nibble of a
Tastes
berry.
very bitter and you don't think it's edible.
Okay.
I'll eat it.
No, you've already had too much wine. Okay, they're not edible. So they're magic.
Arcana check.
Eat it. Eat. Before I eat them all. They've got a little.
Top, it's set third down on skills.
They've got a little kick to them.
7.
Quite nice.
Yeah, no, nothing.
Can I?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to see that. That one. 5.
Sure, Charlie, have a go. Right, Charlie's gonna.
I'm pissed.
9, 6 plus 8. No, we don't know. But they look natural. There's
Okay.
no glowing or heat coming from them.
Is there a way that we can open the door?
You want to smash it?
No.
It's an option. You have to go smashing it.
You're stronger than I am.
Not with the rolls I've been doing.
Gonna make an attack roll against it.
Can I just try and push it really
Yes.
hard?
Strength check.
13.
Well, I'll do a strength check then.
It creaks, and you think you could break the door.
Okay.
10.
You push it. It kind of creaks a little less, but
Okay.
it's a wooden locked door. It appears.
Can I use my ray of frost on it and then just break the ice?
Are you going to freeze the door?
Yeah, and then break it.
Okay. Is it an a ranged attack? So do you have to roll a hit to cast
Yes.
Ray of Frost? Yeah, go for it. Roll for your attack.
12.
Yeah, the door freezes.
Right, okay.
And roll for your damage.
Oh! 5.
So the door freezes, and you see the ice penetrating the wood, and now the door is what appears to be now frozen solid as a block of ice.
Okay. Can we smash it?
No,
Not
you
your
smash it.
turn.
Oh. Smash it!
Alright.
Smash it!
So you're saying that to Charlie as well?
Mm-hmm.
I had 20, so I smashed it hard.
You hit it,
Yeah.
and you got to damage it.
I just did a strength check.
Oh, you did a strength check against it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, yeah. So you barge into it. Could you roll an unarmed attack damage roll, please? So if you go in your actions page. And there should be unarmed attack, unarmed strike.
Which one, that one?
That one, yeah.
2.
2. Okay, the door chips away a bit. Charlie's going to have a go as well. So he's going to try and hit it. 12. So he hits it. And then he's got to roll for a damage on it. I don't know what his damage is on that. Or an unarmed strike. Oh, he gets a... He's going to do it with his talons. Because he gets a 1 if he does it the other way, but he gets 1d4 if he does it with his talons. So let's see if he can get a bit more than a 1. 2. Damage again. The door chips away a little bit more.
You'll go get him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do the unarmed strike.
Do you have anything with a bigger plus that you think you might be able to bludgeon the door down with?
No, they're all the same.
I've got primal savagery. It's got +5.
I've got firebolt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait.
dagger. You don't stick a dagger in it.
I think that's slashing damage though, isn't it? Is it slashing?
Piercing.
Piercing. Yeah, you kind of want to smash it. So probably you're just a straight sword, unarmed strike with a shoulder would be the...
What's bludgeoning damage?
Like a hammer would do. I happen to have a war hammer, which I forgot about.
I've got a quarterstaff, which does bludgeoning damage.
Use that, you might get a bit more
So,
momentum with it rather than just stabbing at it.
right.
You've got a -4 on it then.
Quarterstaff is +4.
Oh, it's +4, sorry.
I was like,
That's the most useless quarterstaff. It makes you worse at hitting.
that's what I'm about.
Minus.
Over here, it looks like a minus. Closer up, it looks like a plus.
You suddenly pick it up and go, oh, I can't do anything.
Just drag it along the floor.
Yeah.
So what am I doing? I've actually got 2 things sat next to mine. So what does that mean?
If you use it one, which one? On the...
Quarterstaff.
Okay, so if you are using it one-handed, you use the bottom roll, and if you use it two-handed, you use the top roll, which is the one you want to do, because you want to bludgeon it. So roll for a hit, because it has this thing called finesse that you can do with it.
18.
18, you hit it.
I bet I bloody hit it with that. Right, and then what do I do? Hit the top one?
Yeah.
Way! 7.
7, the door's chipping away, so now there's a panel in the bottom that's broken.
You not got through it with that?
It's a, it's a double thickness door. It's a really tough door.
He's Dungeon Master, of course you haven't. Look, you're not learning anything in the last few weeks to play with him.
You just hit it with some force. Or the 18.
Yeah, you hit it, but your damage was weak.
Out of 1d6, I got 5.
Yeah.
Out of 6.
Yeah.
You're telling me that's weak?
It's a strong door.
I'm going to
Okay.
bludgeon you in a minute.
I'm going to use my primal savagery and hit it with that.
Okay, and what kind of damage does it do?
+5.
Yeah, but what type does it say?
I use my talons or my fingernails.
There's poison damage. It does, so it's not going to have any advantage on doing poison damage. But you can.
Oh, I can't poison the door, can
No,
I?
you can't really poison
You
the
can
door.
scratch it like a cat, like.
Yeah. And hope it has like an allergic reaction.
Hope the frozen door has an allergic reaction to cat scratching.
Goes, excuse me, sorry. Thanks me later.
1 second, gonna get like what is it, Bepanthen?
I'm gonna
or
hit it. With,
something.
I'm gonna hit it with my scimitar then.
Okay, go for it.
Oh God, why are we such dicks when
18.
we're together?
Oh, you definitely hit it and see what damage you do.
4.
The whole bottom half of the door is gone.
Whoa! She rolls a 4 and does that. I rolled a 5.
It's increasing. So you've knocked out a panel. She's knocked out the other panel. There's a hole in the bottom of the door.
I'm gonna crawl.
Can we get 3?
Can I crawl through the door?
You're too big,
I'm gonna crawl through the door.
and I'm massively big.
I'm
So
gonna crawl
Charlie,
through the door.
you're gonna. Well, hold on. It's Charlie's go. So
Okay.
Charlie's gonna try and hit.
Oh, he's woken up now, isn't he?
I know. Bloody hell. So I'm taking him, what, 3 weeks?
10. Charlie misses with his warhammer. Here we go, chaps. I'll get the rest of it. Sorry. Two-handed as well. You're doing that.
I can so imagine him doing that.
Hold on. And has a swing and a miss.
It's his constant positive attitude that annoys me.
Is it your go? I can't remember who's
Yeah,
going.
it's
Yeah,
your
it's
go.
my
Your
go.
go.
Right.
I'm going to take my Christmas
So
hat
there's
off now.
already a hole
In the bottom. Of
in the
door.
bottom.
Yeah.
Just keep smacking it until we get
I was
through.
going to say, can I just like kick it or something?
Yeah.
Is it at the bottom of the door?
It's the bottom of the door. You want to hit the top panel.
Why do I want to hit the top panel? Why can't I just make the bottom one a bit wider?
I can give it a go. You are massive though. You are a dragonborn, so you want to probably open
You
the
wanna
whole
open
thing.
the
You
top
want to kick
bit.
the whole lot down.
Okay.
Do it like a high
let's go.
karate kick, so you jump up and go like that.
Alright, let's go.
I'll let you if you want to do some kind of crazy move, and your dex is higher than your plus for your.
But I'm -2 for my dex because I'm
Yeah, you are. I'm
pissed.
trying to trick you. I'm trying to encourage you to get like confident. Go, I can get that now.
I got this. Right, so
It's like,
yeah, I'm just gonna try and like.
use your quarter staff again on it.
I think you better. Don't try to do anything athletic. You'll fall over and hurt
I'm
yourself.
gonna try and jump and kick at the same time. Why not?
Go on then. So I want you to make a dexterity acrobatics with your -2,
So what?
or an acrobatics.
An
Acrobatics.
acrobatics with -2.
Yeah.
Oh, this is good.
No.
You're kidding me. Oh well, 17. I've rolled a
You-
9.
You got 19.
Yeah. So then a damage for an unarmed strike.
And then damage for an armed strike.
Unarmed strike. Yeah.
3.
You go straight through the door with your ninja kick, and it falls to pieces.
Yay!
Are you begging for
I'm
mince
not.
pie?
Yes.
I follow. Charlie follows through.
Begging for mince pie? Are you begging for mince pie?
Charlie follows through the door.
Tobias Postlethwaite, you are drooling. Daddy, look at that boy.
Charlie, get down, you fatty.
Yeah.
Down. You are drooling, you minger. Lay down. Lay down.
Okay.
And then-
So what do you do,
This is what
Saria?
normally happens when we play D&D. Yeah.
What do you do, Saria?
Sorry, I was distracted by the dogs. What was I doing?
So the door's smashed down.
Yeah.
Who's had the wine?
That's what made me laugh. She was like, sorry, I was distracted by dogs. What am I
Where
doing?
the actual fuck am I?
Oh, no.
In a Christmas land.
Okay, so I'm elegantly stepped over everybody. She got through the door.
Yeah.
And we're in the room.
Your next room, and as you do that, the passageway behind you seals up.
Of course it does. We never go backwards.
I know, we can't go back.
You've never given it a strength check to see if you can go back, have you? No. So yeah, you didn't think of that, did you? So it seals, the doorway seals up, and you hear the sound from the room behind that's just sealed.
I'm going to do a strength check and try and get backwards.
You bounce off.
I didn't do it yet.
Go on then, roll.
Either way, you don't do it. I love how he didn't even give you a chance to let you bounce off.
If I roll 20, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, roll a nat 20. You evaporate the wall. Just regular strength.
Daddy, cannon.
Tidy bed, please.
Oh gosh, that's it. You bounce off.
19.
Oh, you chip away, but the ice keeps reforming when you.
Oh.
Similar to this, the snowflake snowball that you.
I hate.
Literally a snow globe. We were inside a snow globe.
And then you became a snowflake, which was a pretty awesome way to get to the new place. I think so, anyway.
I think so.
We've got to get back to that place and we've got to get our reward.
Yeah, I know.
We'll get
He's
back
taking us off to bloody Christmas, isn't he?
Arsehole.
So, do you want... I've had a go at smashing it and I couldn't get through, so couldn't Charles have a go?
I was going to say, you got a 19.
You hear the passageway goes ahead, veers down, and you can see light from down there, and you hear a kind of and
Like
a
that?
creaking, kind of like that, but more like a creaking.
So why would we want to go towards the creaking when there's pretty music behind us?
Because there's eerie pretty music behind us.
I like the eerie pretty music.
No. Not when it's Christmas songs. Unless it's I want an alien for Christmas. Not interested. Oh, excuse me. Right, lay down.
What
please.
do you do?
Lay down.
We're going towards the creaking
Lay
apparently.
down, please.
Okay. How are you going?
Walking. No, we're skipping because she's pissed.
Singing the Wizard of Oz.
Skipping as we go down the corridor.
Charlie is enthused by this.
I've just got between you both and I've linked arms and I'm like, come on!
Charlie's picking up his feet and he's kind of what's Sariel doing at this point? Is Sariel up for this? Is Sariel taking this? Or is she...
Cheryl's rolling her eyes.
Sarah has no choice. She's trying to fight
And she's like,
Yeah. I imagine that you've kind of forcefully linked
and
arms.
I'm letting her pull me along, but I'm like,
Coming Wizard of Oz.
As you move down the slope, the room, it opens out this ice cavern, and you see in the centre of, at the middle of the room, towards the back.
Santa.
No.
Oh.
You
Yeti.
see a tree, a large
Christmas tree.
tree.
Popeye, get out of the kitchen. You fat man. Come here.
This doesn't
Take
look
Tree.
like a Christmas tree. This looks like a large branched tree that you would find in any kind of forest. Alongside the room, as you go
An
round,
evergreen tree or a deciduous tree.
it is a deciduous. No, it's a deciduous tree.
Mhm.
And alongside the room, on either side, set into the walls, there is fire burning along the side, and it doesn't seem
Torches
to.
are actually on the wall.
There's like alcoves that sit like this along the side of the room, and inside those alcoves there seems to be like burning coals
Right.
inside the ice, but the ice isn't melting. And
Okay.
you see the tree, and then again you suddenly hear the creaking, and you see the tree writhing and moving, and you see that it actually has less tree form, more humanoid form, like it could almost be half
human, half tree.
Do you want to make a wisdom check for you? Anybody make?
I was going to do a nature check.
Nature check or a wisdom check is fine. Yeah.
17.
You know that is probably one of the creatures of the Fae. It is a creature of the forest, and it is a dryad, but a tree-bound dryad, which is a spirit of the forest that has been bound into a tree. Normally they appear as ethereal, leaf-covered maidens that wander barefooted through the forest, but sometimes higher powers will have bound them to a tree, so they become a living, growing thing, part of the forest.
Does it kind of look like an ent?
It looks kind of like an ent.
What's an ent?
From Lord of the
Imagine
Rings?
like Lord of the Rings, the
Tree
tree.
bed? Remember the walking tree?
Oh, I do remember the walking
Mary
trees.
and
Yeah,
Pippin?
yeah.
Yeah, that's an ent.
I've always liked walking south. It always feels like I'm going downhill.
they're my favourite. That's it. Like that
Rumph. That's what he says. And this thing that's riding, and
You're writhing in pain.
you can make a wisdom check, somebody. See if that, you think that.
I've got a high wisdom.
I was just thinking, like, is he in pain? Is he uncomfortable? Is it a he? Is it?
Oh, 6.
6. If you could investigate it, that's the other thing you could do. Or perceive it, perception. If you don't want to get too close.
Investigates 2. What's perception? I'll do perception because that's higher.
What's that on?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. You believe that the thing is in the throes of pain. You think it's in great discomfort by the way that it's moving. It doesn't look like it's enjoying whatever's happening to it.
Who's go there?
We're just walking into the room. There's no initiative right now.
Can I go up to him and ask him what's wrong?
Make a perception check.
Can I ask him what's wrong?
What?
3.
You take 2 damage as one of the whirling branches, as it's thrashing around, flings across the room and catches you sideways and knocks you to the floor. Knocks you back and out the way from it. It doesn't look, you don't think like it was intentional.
I've got to talk to nature for me, haven't I? I've got to talk to nature.
You've got to talk to animals.
Animal handling.
So not, it would be a monster. Yeah, you could try.
It's not an animal.
Animal would include.
What are you doing? What?
Dryads are more sentient than an animal, I would say. They're more of they're quite an intelligent creature
Right, okay.
normally. But you think this one is racked in pain, so you wouldn't be talking to it as it was an animal. You'd need to. You could probably converse with it in Elvish. They often understand some of the more common tongues.
I want to ask it, are you okay? Are you in pain? What happened to you?
It just bellows and roars and swipes round.
But I'm not close enough to get here.
Not close enough to get hit yet.
Dragon girl is Dragon boy is sorry.
My phone's being an absolute.
Tick.
Oh, that's not even the word I'd use.
Why can you put food in front of me?
Same reason I put it in front of me. Because it's food.
We've just eaten lunch.
Charlie says, "Look there! Look upon its chest!" And you see like lumps start growing on the chest of the creature.
Perception or wisdom check?
Perception. or nature you could do maybe.
13.
You notice those to be, they look like some form of seed or nut.
Sorry.
It's exactly like a drunk dragon, isn't she?
Nut.
You know.
One flagon of fancy wine.
Light weight.
So the nuts. So
This time, as you're making that, you're observing closely. You notice that the tree is blocking a doorway out.
so we have to help the tree in order to go forward. So it can't talk to us. We perceived it to have seeds. So it's like it's giving birth.
Yeah, it's the tree giving birth.
How would you investigate that if you can't talk to it? Charles tries a. Charles is going to try and. He's going to try.
Something.
And he's going to try and get close. Okay, and lay. Like I know what he's going to do. He's going to do a spell. He's going to do a spell, and he's going to do.
Healing one?
He's going to do a healing one. He's going to try and cure it. Okay, so he's going to.
That was my next thought.
Can I do that at range? I can't do that at range. I can do healing word. So I'm going to cast healing word. So 1d4 plus 4 healing. Okay, so 4, 8 healing. So with that gentle, with the words I say, be still, my creature. Take this healing magic and feel better. And
feel better.
And the creature stops moving quite so dramatically, and you can almost see it, like, even though it doesn't breathe at lungs, you can see it like almost rocking with kind of contained agony, and it seems more sensible now.
Can I try and talk to her again?
Yeah.
So what do I do?
What do you say?
Withdraw.
The pain in my chest.
Do you mean?
Are you giving birth to those seeds?
Have you got it?
What?
Go on. I thought you got it.
The pain in his chest.
The pain in the chest.
And he's got nuts coming out of his chest. Chestnuts.
Yeah.
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 I was going to say, do you
Oh, come on, Guinness, spit it out.
do you mean the chestnut?
Yeah, the chestnuts.
What can I mean?
What?
I think she said, what can I do to help?
It's just such a peak dad joke. I'm so sorry you've had to sit and witness this. This is what I have to deal with. And it's why it takes so long.
And when you realised, you went, you mean that? Oh no, he hasn't, has he? Oh, he has. I know he's done that.
It was like, oh no.
Go on. Oh, I've got a jam one. I'll leave them for you, Bean.
No, you eat them as well. They're really nice.
I like mincemeat.
And you better leave some of them for the child. She'll kill you otherwise.
Go on then. What are you doing?
Yeah. Do you mean the chestnuts? Is there any way I can help?
Roast them.
So you make an attack roll with one of your daggers to try and remove a chestnut.
Sorry, we're cutting his nuts off to roast them.
Would you like me to do the attack roll?
No, it's okay. Oh dear. Right, so what am I doing, sorry?
An attack roll with your dagger.
Is it just the hit? Yeah?
Yeah, just a hit.
Oh dear. Oh gosh, that was rubbish. 5.
No, you don't do it.
Oh god.
Not with your dagger.
Other way. Other way. That's it. What?
You can do it with the scimitar.
Should I do it with my scimitar?
You could try something else.
10.
They're not amazingly attached when these things comes away, but as soon as you do that, more start bubbling up, and he starts screaming again as these more keep coming out of his chest.
So we need to cut some more.
Wait. Is it like free for all? Any of us can go. What if? Oh, but that might burn him.
Sorry, I was holding him up.
Yeah, but.
One of my chestnuts.
It was as soon as I realised, I was like, oh no. It's bad enough I have to deal with it, but then when you put it out there and other people have to witness it, like,
Would you like to burn this chestnut?
it pains me. I was going to say I could do firebolt, but
The one in my hand.
but at his chest. But
What in my hand?
can I just do that way?
Yeah.
Will that help?
I would
with
not
all of the
firebolt
others?
something that she's holding.
I put it in the fire.
Yeah,
Is that what you do?
yeah, there's an alcove
You
bit,
chuck it in the fire.
Uh-huh.
The fire burns this thing and a purple smoke comes off as it burns. And as you do that, the bubbling and deformities on this dryad's chest start receding.
Yeah.
And
It makes me
back
feel
into-
sick though.
Back into his body, and then you see it just as the sort of tall, noble lines of the dryad's wooden body again. And it says,
Thank you.
"Thank you," and it moves its body sideways into a tilt, and then the tree freezes in solid, stops moving, and leaves ethereal, see-through like gossamer fly off and out of the cave. So, through the material of the cave, and the tree is just a tree.
Aww, that's cute.
Do you like that?
Yeah.
Right, so I'm going to go through the doorway?
Yeah.
Can we have a little break?
Yeah.
I need a wee drink refill.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make
I'm up for
a cup
that
of tea
tea.
or a coffee.
Yeah.
Tea
make
would be
you a
great.
tea.
Cool, let's do that. That's going to...
Sorry, it was just right. We've done that now, and I need to calm down from laughing. I'm actually in pain. You know when your stomach hurts.
So, you pass under the tree and the tree doesn't move, and you move into the next room, and surprise, surprise,
Santa.
no, the doorway,
Yeti.
the doorway seals up behind you.
Again. And mistletoe and wine starts behind us again. Yeah.
No.
Different Christmas music.
Oh, great.
Are we meant to be making a note of these different musics?
Yeah, are we? 'Cause
Make-
we're not.
What do you think?
Put mistletoe and wine and
Right,
chestnuts.
The first one.
What was the first one?
it's alright. I got that. Because I said, "Is it Ali sitting on the toilet singing it?" She was singing that at the top of her lungs, sitting on the toilet having a wee. It was
What's
great.
that?
Was that the first one?
Feed the world.
Yeah.
But the line, what was the line? From it? That I sung, that I hummed.
I don't know.
Can we have a do we know it's Christmas time at all?
And you did, because you set it on the orrery, you see? You set the Christmas date. You see what I've done there? I'm a clever dungeon master.
Mistletoe and wine. It was
It
was chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Wine.
No,
Yeah.
it's chestnuts roasting on an open
Yeah.
fire.
No, but the last one before that was wine, and
Yeah.
we just came out of the room with the wine.
Yeah,
And then this one was
You
chestnut.
she ate a mistletoe berry.
yeah.
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 And then so it's
In the room when you went in to see the room with the dryad, when you left that room, it said there was the voice spoke over and went naughty, and then the next room that you gone into after going past the dryad, nice.
Naughty and nice.
So you've
that
had
looks like none.
two nice in the first room from fixing the orrery into the right position, naughty for kicking the door down, nice for healing the dryad.
Right, mistletoe and wine. Then
And we've got to be nice. We've got to do it in a nice way. We have what we do in the next room. Otherwise, if we have too many naughties and not enough nices, we won't. When we get to Santa, we'll be in trouble.
so that one there was naughty, nice, yeah.
That was such a joke. So again, this room is a more rock room. Okay, so not as in rock, but as in it's made of rock rather than ice. This room.
I love that. That was it.
That's my Gene Simmons.
That's why I was just like. Oh.
So, are we?
Nice.
No.
That one was that one nice, and that one was naughty. Is that the
No.
one that we kicked the door down?
No, it's the second one. We dropped the door down.
Right.
That was naughty. That was nice.
Sorry if you can't read my
Chestnuts
writing.
roasting. Yeah, I was just making sure we wrote everything down. We
Yeah.
had.
Okay.
So,
So-
Christmas time, mistletoe and wine, chestnuts roasting, and what?
So this room is
What?
well, in this room is there are
Thing that
On the
concerns
floor.
Me, we're doing this again on Thursday night, and it's another Christmas theme. So I'm dreading it.
on you see as you walk into the room there are plinths on a raised dais, and there are
What's a dais?
like a place where you would put an object of
Okay.
like a
Like an altar.
like a plinth, maybe you might be a
Yeah.
better word
Yeah.
for it. So a plinth, 7 plinths in total that run left to right along the room,
Mhm.
and a sealed stone door the other
Mhm.
side.
Mhm.
And on the floor there are some rocks,
Mhm.
boulders sort of size,
Mhm.
so about the size of a football.
Like that.
There's nothing on the plinths right now.
Yeah, but that's a plinth. So
Yeah.
that you'd have vases and things like that.
Mhm. But they're just plinths. They're just like
And they sit.
pillars.
The 7 of those. There's
I'm surprised there's not 12 of them.
no, hold on. Wait a minute. There are on one side there are 4 plinths of the door. On the other side there are 3.
Hang on a second. So the door is like the middle bit.
And on the floor you see the rocks,
Mhm.
and then you see there is alcoves on the walls,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and they're quite dark at the moment.
Mhm.
Oh, there's a, sorry, Toby, I didn't mean to kick you in the head. I didn't realise you were under there.
Little sort of
Which is his foot.
dark spaces in the walls.
Right.
There it is.
Mhm.
Okay.
Can we get? Hello.
Toby, stop scrounging.
Can we get our torches and have a look into the dark spaces of the?
Yes, so you light it and roll an investigation check for me, please.
He wants a cuddle.
No, he wants an insight.
He wants an investigation check. It's what he wants.
So no, he,
Oh, I can't get my phone open. Come on.
he wants an insight.
You not have it in this. No.
That's the face. You did full on basset eyes there.
Investigation. 19.
Oh yeah, you see that there's something inside at the back, about your arm's distance in.
I've got special vision though. I can see in the dark.
You have, and you notice that it is a brass object.
How many dark spaces are in the room?
There are 6.
6 dark spaces, 7 pillars.
And is there the bronze object in every single one of those?
Are you going to go around each one and have a look?
Yeah, have a look. Yeah, I'm going to use my elf vision to look
Okay.
at each one.
You go around and you see that in 5 of the 6 of them there are this brass object at the back.
Is there anything else in the one that hasn't got brass object in?
You don't see anything in that one.
Okay.
Right, so this could be completely going off what we're meant to do. Are the brass objects all roughly the same size, do you know? Can you tell?
She can tell. Yeah,
Okay.
they look the same.
Right.
I'm trying to think of any Christmas songs that have got brass objects and rocks instead of 7 pillars. The fact that there's 5 plus 7, that's 12.
No, there's 7 pillars in total, sorry.
7 pillars, but 5 vases, yeah?
7 pillars, 4 to one side, 3 to the other of the door, as you're looking at.
Right.
And there are 6 holes in the wall. In 5 of them, there are these brass objects.
Yeah, alright, door. So, time 4 side A, time 3 side B, in the middle door.
My excellent drawing, can you tell I got
Have you got an
course.
art degree? It's like mine, you saw mine, right?
rocks, rock. And then round here we've got
Dark space.
dark spaces, let's just call them little caverns. And there's 6 of those.
There are 6 of those, and 5 of them contain an object around the edge.
Oops. Which one is the one that's void?
The one immediately on the right as you come in the room.
That one. Immediately on the right as we come in the room, so that one.
Yep.
How many rocks?
There are 2 predominant rocks. There's gravel on the floor, but there are 2 predominant rocks.
Okay, so do we have to put these on these and then put a rock on the ones that don't have the gold, the brassing on?
But which one? Can I do a wisdom check, please, to sort of see if I know anything about these, the history of these things,
You can.
if I can find it.
Just straight
No,
from the
but
wisdom.
there's 7 of these. There's only 5 brassings and 2 rocks. So surely we have to put one of each.
23.
On that 20, you
Nat 20.
definitely believe that putting something on these pillars would activate the door.
Right, so
you're pretty much guaranteed that you know that.
these onto here and then that rock on there. These 1, 2, 3, and the rock on there.
Okay. We're going to do them.
What's the order, sorry? Can you
So-
put, where are you
Rock.
putting the rock? Sorry? Draw it.
Brass.
Can you put an
I know.
R where you...
Hang on. No, that would be rock, wouldn't it? Because these 2 would be brass.
Oh no, I was going to do these 2 brass because then it's the rocks are on either side and then brass on.
We don't know whether the rocks are either side like that. We've just plonked the rocks there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Shall we put the rocks there so they're on either side of the door, and then put the brassings like that?
What I was going to do is put in the order they are. So brassing, rock, brassing, and then we've got a void, rock.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that then.
So rock
Rock
goes there. and rock goes there, and then brass.
So things are still in the holes at the moment, guys.
We're going to pick them up.
Yeah, we take them out and put them on the plinths that we think they go on.
Okay, you pull them out and you realise they're little bells and they jingle.
Or you hold on to the internal bell bit to stop them jingling.
Oh my god! Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock.
Well done!
You got it. The door opens and Killian sings a song as you march out.
I was just like, they're jingle bells.
Oh my god!
So it's like, you realise they're little jingle bells. I was like, that's not like jingle bells. It's like, they're rock. Oh my god, it's jingle bell rock. Right, jingle bell,
Jingle bell, jingle bell, rock.
Jingle bells jingle, jingle bells rock. Okay.
We put them in the right order for the song anyway.
Yeah, I know.
That was actually, I should have said this was a different place, but that gave you a hint that it was on the end.
Yeah.
If I put that in a different place, you might have triggered the...
As soon as you said that they were jingle bells, I was like, oh my god. Like, we could have just, yeah.
So, you walk into the next room,
I'm waiting for you to sing.
I'm not singing it.
humming through the door as you hear... Oh, we've all gone mad. I'm sorry.
He's like, I'm normally the crazy one. What's going on?
So, next room, again, it seals up with ice behind you. It looks impenetrable as it was before. And this room, you can barely see...
What song do we hear?
From behind you, you hear the...
Right.
And you hear... Nice. Bellow through the caves.
I like this episode. It makes me smile.
So the
He's making him smile.
They always make me smile, but this one's so funny because I got to be really silly and inventive. Like,
Yeah.
it took me ages to think of like
It is not
going
your
through
first
Christmas
time.
songs and trying to find them. So in this room,
No.
there is a really thick. You barely see anything in this room.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Just where you're standing, your torchlight doesn't penetrate the fog that's around you.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
Use my elf vision.
There's actually something physically blocking it. It's the fog, so you can't.
Because it's not darkness, it's fog.
Yeah. Yeah, darkness would only your dark vision allows you to see in darkness. If there's something physically blocking it, like fog.
You're not having a mince pie. You can't get up
It's
there
like,
either.
but it's my dinner time and I'm
Popeye,
hungry.
get
They're
down.
starving me.
You going to cuddle?
Look at the size of you, Popeye. We don't starve you, do we?
No, you're not having one. No,
Oof. Oof. Oof.
you're not eating the dice. Are
Come
you?
on,
You're
get
not
down.
having loose coffee.
Get down,
tea.
Pops. Come on, on your bed. Right.
On your bed.
Bed.
Lay down.
Lay down.
Don't you dare.
What do we do? What do you
We're in
do?
the fog. We can't see a bloody thing.
Have we all got torches?
You have got torches, but they only seem to light up the fog around you. You know,
right.
when you shine a light in fog, it just lights that patch in
Yes.
front of you. Yeah, it kind of
So
creates.
we're going to feel our way.
Oh,
Uh-oh. She thought of another Christmas song. Shut up.
no, it's.
Okay, shush. You'll go on time out.
Oh, was that face? He was like, you wouldn't dare.
You will go on time out, or we'll put you in the bathroom and you will go on time out. Be quiet.
Yeah, he got put on time out the other day because he was being really naughty. Stop.
So we're in the room. It's foggy.
Can I walk forward with my torch and see if I can get further into the
How far are you going?
10 feet?
We lose sight of you.
Okay. Can I see anything though?
You are still in dense fog.
You want to keep talking so we can hear you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just keep singing. I'll keep humming Jingle Bell Rock.
Okay. So, receding into the fog, we see Sariel and Charles see Gideon with a torch, slightly tiddly, humming off. You feel that the effects of the alcohol are wearing off now.
Okay, cool.
As you get through the rooms, you're going to go on your bed.
She's back to grumpy Killian.
As Killian recedes into the fog, you're going time out, Popeye. You carry on. I'm going to put you in the bathroom. Come on, out. Are you going to behave? Lay down.
You know it's on.
Yeah. And you wander in the fog, and it seems to get more quieter than Killian's just normal reducing his passion for the song.
Okay, so it's not just that I'm humming it quieter. It's just getting.
It's just
quieter.
Sariel. That's how it seems.
Okay.
So the fog is doing
it.
something to the sound.
Are you carrying on walking, or have you stopped walking?
I'm carrying on walking.
So
I'm gonna walk until I hit a wall.
it's quieter and quieter and quieter, and you don't know where Killian is in the room now.
Killian, come back! Killian, we can't hear you anymore.
The sound comes from where you didn't expect it to the right of the room, and he walked in a straight line.
So he's in a semicircle.
No, if I walked in a straight line, then I can now hear it. Wait, she can hear my sound from the right, or I can hear her from the right.
You can hear her from the right.
Right, so yeah.
And you hear her from the right.
Him.
Sariel hears Killian from her right.
Mm-hmm.
Killian hears Sariel from his right.
And I'm sorry. This is what happened. We go through notebooks.
Right. Okay, so we were all together. So K, S, and C were all there. Killian has moved forward, but we now can hear you from our right. You must have gone round like that, even though you were going in a straight line. The path itself must do that.
But I can now hear you from my right. Yeah?
Are you carrying on walking, Killian?
So Killian, you're there. So you can hear
You
me
come across a wall.
My right, that's it, yeah.
And you put your hand. You've now got your hands on a wall. Charles says, "I think we should have a closer look at this where we are."
How can we do that? We can't bloody see.
12.
I think we're in a
perception check. So you got a 16. It sounds like you are in some sort of room. It doesn't sound like it's a large expanse. Like it could be a cavern.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie can kind of make that out from the sound of the echoes. But the fog is obscuring most of the details of the room.
I need a wind. They got a wind spell.
No.
I've got a fog spell. I can make more fog.
I need more fog.
Oh. What's that?
That was me.
Yeah, but my phone went off as well.
Can I do a perception check, please?
Well, Charles just did that and got a 16, so you can try and beat Charlie.
Try and beat 16.
See if you get anything more. Yeah.
Nine.
No, you don't know
No.
nothing. Was it more fright as a child?
What is she doing?
Flattening out Christmas pudding mix.
Oh.
And just quickly, Alora has eaten too much sugar and dried fruit this afternoon, but I'm taking her home tomorrow. The joys of being a grandma, feed him up full of sugar and run.
It's like dropping a grenade in the house, basically.
Sugar and dried fruit.
A child grenade.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, thanks, Nanny.
So
She's not getting it until tomorrow. It will ease a little bit by the time she comes back.
Oh, no,
Okay.
not the sugar.
So where are...
Killian,
Yeah.
do you want to do a perception check? Me and Giles have failed on that front.
Yeah.
Or wisdom, whichever's higher.
Yeah. Right.
I'm going to have no mince pie, fuck it.
They're really nice, Lou. Thank you. Right, so what am I doing? Perception. Ah,
I've just had that too. I might have another one in there.
so you rate. 14.
14? No, you did less than Charlie, so you don't know anything more. Apart from you believe that this fog is not natural.
Okay. Well, that was kind of...
Oops, I had a cherry one, sorry.
It's just dripping everywhere. I'm concerned about it staining your jeans. It's like, oh no. It got
No one's got
jeans,
Dispel Magic.
No.
That's rubbish.
Wait. No.
Okay. That's not going to work then. Go on. What are you doing now, Sariel?
I'm trying to think.
Killian?
I haven't got anything at all. I mean, you can roll another perception check, can I?
You could, but you normally go on the first one from the current position where you are.
Right. Was there anything else that would...
Can I set off... I know this is a bad idea, but I'm going to do it anyway. Can I set off a firebolt?
No, it'll come round and hit us. We're already in a boat.
Where are you directing the firebolt towards?
Well, I thought I walked in a straight line, but then I've ended up to their right. So can I set it off if I'm now facing like this?
Away from the wall.
No, I'm facing the wall.
Yeah.
Because I'm on your right.
Yeah.
You're going to burn us.
Can I aim it there?
Towards them?
No, so it goes in front of them. So there's a slight chance they can see it.
Okay.
No.
You want to fire a firebolt across the room? Roll for... Is it an attack roll?
Yeah.
I don't
Okay,
know.
roll
that
your
idea.
attack roll.
8.
The fireball does not go on course.
And burn somebody.
Let's do... It goes the other way.
So instead of that way, it goes that way.
Yeah, shooting off into the fog and vanishes. But you can see that where it lands for a few seconds, it glows, and then the firebolt's out.
Can you see what I was glowing at?
Yeah.
No, you can't make out.
It just glows.
It just, like if you chuck something glowing into fog, that only lasts a few minutes and then blinks out.
I've got Encarta.
Arcana?
Yeah, can I use that to dispel the...
No, you can't use it to dispel the magic. You could detect what type of school it was from. It'd be, but you know that it would be conjuration, so you'd know that it was someone has conjured this magic, just from your innate knowledge of magic. I'd say with it as a druid.
I'm trying to think what we could do to get rid of it.
I'd like to say to Killian, I shout out, Killian, follow the wall round to where we are. So we're back together again.
Okay, so this is the wall here. So I've then followed it.
Or do you listen to Charlie though?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're back. You find us. You emerge out of the mist to our right when we've seen you gone directly ahead in front of us, which matches up with the sound that we heard, and you all group back together again.
Okay, so I'm
So,
now
so it's
there.
a semicircular
Well,
path
it
of
may
action.
not be. Because I thought I walked in a straight line, but it may not be a semicircular room. Because I didn't hit a wall or anything that made me turn. I just walked in a straight line.
I don't understand. I'm stuck.
Let's all link arms. So we stay together and don't lose each other in the fog.
Mhm.
So
Let's do
we
that.
link arms.
Yep.
And we try again.
Walking in the same direction.
Straight line.
Mhm.
Okay. So you carry on straight through the room.
Mhm.
You don't come across any walls at
Mhm.
this point.
Are we going in a straight line?
Well, you think you're going a straight line. What appears to be a straight line. You do come across a boundary. A wooden fence.
Mhm.
And you come across it
directly in front of us.
you come across it and almost walk into it, and
Mhm.
it's at this sort of angle. So it's a right angled thing, but it's at that angle to you guys. So
Mhm.
you're on a corner of this fence line.
Mhm.
The room's been very silent up until now,
Mhm.
but you can sort of hear something in the distance, and there's a smell like rot. Some sort of smell.
Did he say that's a fence?
Yeah.
There's a fence.
Wooden fence.
Okay.
What? What?
Oh, let's check it out.
Nothing.
You think you solved it?
Yeah. Carry on.
No, you carry on. You're the player.
Go on.
Think of a Christmas song where something helps you see something in fog. Is that the right one I'm thinking of?
Is it?
I'm asking you.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know which song you mean.
I don't know. I'm the dungeon master.
You know its brain better than I do.
And it's a wooden fence. I'm thinking it could be a paddock with something behind the wooden fence. Like, I don't know, maybe reindeer? And one's got
Rudolph
a
the
red
Red-Nosed
nose.
Reindeer.
Yeah, because it helps see the way through fog.
Uh-huh.
Am I on the right line? He's not giving anything. I hate you.
For the first time, he's managing to keep the
I
face.
But look at that giggle.
Come on, tell me what you're doing. So you're at the fence line.
So we need to look into the paddock to see if we can see
Yeah,
something in the paddock. So
You can jump the fence.
yeah.
Dexterity check, both. Everyone.
Oh, am I still pissed?
No,
no,
so
you're not
that.
this anymore.
Cool.
So,
Remember you went mistletoe and
Oh, yeah, I was like, oh,
I'm
God.
gonna go Dex. Oh, I've absolutely failed. Charlie takes 2.
14.
Sario, you make it.
Dex. Oh!
18. Yeah, you leap over the thing absolutely beautifully. Charlie sort of stumbles over and hits his beak on the floor.
Does he get like stuck in the ground? Just like
His beak's too short for that, but he kind of gets out and he's got like a little tuft of turf on the ground inside his like beak. And brushes himself down. Easy. Didn't hurt a bit. He's bleeding slightly. It's just the side of his beak.
So we moving forward in the paddock?
yeah. But he said there was like the smell of rot. Oh my god, are these like zombie reindeer or something?
I don't remember a Christmas song with a zombie reindeer in
No,
it.
but it's him. Bloody well could be. I don't remember a tree with a fairy spirit thing in it that's got chestnuts coming out of his chest, causing him immense pain. But that happened. So, you know.
Let's go into away away from the point, going straight forward in the
Yeah,
paddock.
so we're going like that.
Yeah.
Just straight forward like that, yeah?
Yeah, you walk straight forwards and you reach another corner
Oh, okay.
in front of you like this, but this time it's another corner like this, and it's the corner of what appears to be a barn or a stable.
Are you going to be the reindeer? Are you? You're not having a mince pie, mate. All the dice.
Luna,
Luna,
come on.
Oi,
come on. Come down.
don't give me kisses, get down.
Oh, you know what you want. You're not having them.
Down.
Popeye.
Come on. Down you go.
You. He's so naughty.
Push him down, Bean. He's not going to get down.
Now get down.
Down. Down.
Don't you huff at me and Lou. Get down. Get
Down.
on your bed.
Don't you give me that face.
Get up. Lay down. Don't make a nest. Lay down. No.
Oh.
That is proper strong.
Oh, don't you stop.
Toby, lay down.
Lay down.
Toby, lay down. Honestly,
Lay
it's
down.
one then the other.
Toby, bed, come on.
Yeah.
Lay down. Lay down. Right,
like
what are you
putting
doing? You're at the shed.
So it's a stable.
Let's go in the stable.
You go inside the stable. The fog isn't as thick in here. There are
Reindeer?
12 like little
The reindeer.
things.
Yeah.
Let's go and have an investigate. Let's do an investigate roll.
Which one of the 12 are you going to look at?
Well, you can do one, I can do another,
I'll go to
and
number.
Charlie can do
I'll
another.
go to number 12 because that's Rudolph's one.
You go.
I'll do number 9.
Okay, I'll do number 1. Number 9 and number 1. You open them up.
Wait, we haven't done it yet.
You don't need to. You open them up,
Mm.
and number 12, number 1 and number 9. We open up the things, and we find a rotting corpse of what seems to be some sort of four-legged, hoofed animal with antlers
Told ya.
Zombie reindeer.
Zombie reindeer.
decomposing into the ground. And Lou, you find a reindeer that is alive, but barely.
Does it have a red nose? Does Lou's one have a red nose?
It doesn't. But on the
I'm going to do a healing spell on it and if I find it.
you were going to investigate. Do you want to do your investigation that you were going to do?
Yeah, okay. Oh, I don't know what my name is.
Oh, you stroppy teenage boy.
4.
Don't see anything else. You were going to heal it, did you say?
I was gonna heal it, yeah.
Can I walk over to
Oh, I did a heal, didn't I, or something?
Sariel and see?
Yeah,
What's
well,
in her?
Sariel hasn't said anything yet to indicate, so we're going
So I've found what I think is a living reindeer, but it isn't Rudolph because it hasn't got a red nose. And I think we should come and it's on its last legs, so I think we should look after it and try and heal it.
I investigate as we go over.
And
And I noticed that what you've walked past is that, because I got an 18,
Hmm.
is that there is a sign on the paddock that says, on the edge of that one little section of the thing, that does say Rudolph.
It is Rudolph, but it hasn't got a red nose. So it's poorly.
Light's gone out.
Where is my cantrips? I can't find them.
There, you're on them on spells. You've got them under actions, but you've also got them under spells, so there might be some that aren't weapons. So you need to go to spells, keep swapping. Other way. Push this one. Go there. Waffle.
Ah. No, I did that.
Pop my bed, please. Bed.
I'm going to do a cure wounds.
Okay.
On
Go on then.
9.
Oh, a lovely bit of healing there. So the reindeer kind of stands up and is just wobbling on its feet, but it's feeling better. You can see.
Okay. So, why are you not your sister?
Then I'm going to speak to it and speak to the animal.
Oh yes, Lou. Go on. So you just cast that. That happens. What do you say?
Hello, Rudolph. What happened to you?
This fog. It's all around. couldn't find our way out. They all died. No one could find us here. We kept getting lost in the fog on the way here. There was no food. I was the last hope. I was the last one left alive.
Don't know why you're looking at me.
No empathy at all.
Absolutely.
Gideon doesn't give a fuck.
Looking at the haunch, thinking how much meat is on the reindeer. If he's hungry, he's had a couple of drinks. It's time for snacks.
It's alright, Rudolph. I won't let Gideon eat you. Even though she wants to.
And
Popeye does too.
Eat her own dog.
What caused the fog? Do you know?
We were on our normal plane, out in the snow, and then all of a sudden we were inside this echoey space, and the fog filled the space, and there was nowhere for supplies of food to come.
Did you see anything apart from being in a different space?
Just incessant Christmas songs. And every now and then we'd hear naughty, nice come through from somewhere else.
So you're trapped here. You can't get out. Have you tried to get out?
I can't see through the fog.
We have rations, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I give some to Rudolph?
Rudolph eats hungrily of the rations as he's more feeling brighter. Stands up straighter, kind of shakes and straightens itself out.
Is there anything else in this? Any doorway in this room at all?
There is. There's the entrance of the shed that you came through, and outside just this thick blanket of fog.
Do we have to sing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer at Rudolph to make his nose shine and then guide him outside so we can find
You could give it a go.
I don't really want to give it a gutty. Is that what we have to do? You can do that. I'll leave that to you.
Oh, thanks. As I want.
Yeah.
As you start to sing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, you see a slight glimmer in Rudolph's eye, and a smile comes to the reindeer's lips as much as a reindeer can smile, but nothing else happens.
We did Rudolph
try.
probably. I think we've been nice, and we've not only been naughty once. So I think we need. Really? Bed. Camp. Do we need to go back through the way we came? Do we think? Do you want to go back the way we came?
What, with Rudolph?
With Rudolph.
Is there anything else in that barn?
I've already asked that. You said no.
There's just the corpses of the reindeer that are in each of the other things, and they're all labelled with the Dasher, Dancer, Prancer.
Yeah, as it said.
All of that. And just Rudolph was alive with a non-glowing nose.
Yeah, shall we guide him outside? That way we came. Him with us.
It looks like a dead end, doesn't it? I think we're going to have to go back out the way we came in.
Yeah.
So you go outside and you're back in the thick fog. You're standing on the corner of the building. You know that what should be in front of you directly is another corner.
If we're on the corner, why don't we go round it?
So you're going round the outside of the building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you got to the corner, there was the short end of the building. If you were looking at it, shall I draw it?
Yeah.
So you came to the building like this. You went in through a doorway here. There were paddocks along the inside, on both sides. you found Rudolph in this one.
Mhm.
And if you came from a direction here which you think should have corner of a fence,
Mhm.
there's an outside to the barn. So you want this corner here.
So, can we go that way?
So you just come back out that door with Rudolph.
Mhm.
You can turn left or right.
Can we go right? Go investigate
Mhm.
around the building.
So you walk out round the building,
Mhm.
and Rudolph starts getting really cold. He starts seeing shiver.
Give him a cuddle.
You give him a cuddle. Warms him up
You
slightly.
can do that then.
And then there's an elf just kind of clinging to a very emaciated reindeer,
Yeah.
wandering round in fog and stroking him.
It's all right, Rudolph. Yes, I know he keeps looking at you like for food, but ignore him.
Reindeer is delicious.
We got all the way around the building now.
You've walked all the way around, you're back
There's
at the
nothing,
doorway.
there's nothing behind us.
Nothing particularly, no. If only we had something that would get through this fog, that could guide us our way, says Charles.
We haven't got anything. Oh, we need to get Rudolph to guide his nose to bright. We need to make Rudolph's nose bright. How do we do that?
I've already given my ideas and they didn't work.
What did you do?
I said hum the song, sing the song.
Mm-hmm.
I've fed him.
Mm-hmm.
Does he need more food? Is that what I'm meant to do?
No, not food.
Rudolph,
Water.
give me some of that bloody wine.
Give him some wine.
You give the reindeer wine.
Yeah.
So you pour some of this wine down the neck of this reindeer, and he says to you, "Oh, that's warming me right up, that is. Oh, right in my cockles and my little reindeer belly. Oh, I feel a flush coming on." And Rudolph's cheeks glow, and then, bing! And the bright nose lights up, and like a torchlight, like a sort of ray from the front of Rudolph cuts through this magical fog, and you can see about 10 feet in the direction that the reindeer's nose is pointing. But now you have a slightly drunk reindeer.
Wait!
So Rudolph starts having that and bobbing his head. Make an animal handling check. Because you're clinging onto him at the moment.
This is all you.
I've got one of those somewhere. Where is it?
It's just on skills, just on regular skills. Thank you. What one's this one?
Butterscotch.
Oh, it's right at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
It's really nice.
Oh, fuck.
You fall off of Rudolph, and Rudolph's hooves stamp on your head. You take 3 damage.
Ow!
Rudolph looks down. You're blinded by the light of Rudolph. You're slightly dazed, so your perception goes down by 2. You can't see very well if you make a perception or investigation roll. -2 while you're stunned. And Rudolph says, "Oh, I'm really sorry," and it's like shining the light everywhere, and everyone's trying to avoid the massive ray of beam that's coming out of him.
Right,
You've got this dangerous reindeer beam zapping around randomly. Charles is going to try and... what's Charles going to do? He's going to try an animal handling. He's going to do animal handling, surprisingly enough. Well, he says he is. 21. Yeah, so he grabs a hold of Rudolph's scruff and kind of has him like this and is trying to direct this... and he's shining it around. So he shines it towards the fence where you walked, and you can see the fence does this and then vanishes off into fog.
yeah.
Use his shiny nose to work your way down the fence.
So walking along that, we walk to that corner,
Mm-hmm.
and we walk along the fence. Following the fence, we find the gate to the fence, and we see a path that goes along to out of that.
So we go that way.
Following the path,
Yeah.
follow the path along, and it's cutting through the fog.
Sorry, I got the reindeer nest.
And I'm gonna need to make a strength check.
I've got a hoof mark right here. Look.
Oh, Charlie got a 15 on a strength check. Yeah, so he managed to hold on to the reindeer even though he's bucking now. He's getting a bit annoyed and he's getting a bit more rowdy as the booze goes through his system.
I'm not going anywhere near that bloody real. He's hurt my head.
So you're all holding on and walking through.
I'm not holding on to that bloody reindeer. I'm
uh,
staying back a bit.
Charlie gets out his length. I think he's got a length of rope.
Yeah, you do in your equipment.
I'm not sure if Charlie has it, but you might have that. I don't have any rope.
I do. Would you like to borrow mine?
Yeah, so we tie rope around each other. I'm thinking, so we don't get lost in this fog again, we should all attach each other just in case we start wandering and wander off, and we'll all be attached that way. So you tie each other together, and we use the reindeer, and we're heading along through the fog, and eventually we come to just an opening in the wall, and we can duck inside.
Okay. Let's go.
We go inside, and the fog dispels. And standing there, in front of you,
Santa.
is what appears to be a man in a green outfit
The original Santa.
with
Before Coca-Cola got hold of
a
him.
fur trim around it.
Does the doorway behind us close?
Hmm?
Does the doorway behind us close?
No, it remains open.
Ah. Okay.
And so there's Rudolph swaying slightly.
I'm sorry, Santa, we've got you Rudolph.
Sorry.
And he hurt my head. Look at what I've got.
Santa raises he smiles, but he smiles in a ripple across the flesh. And he says, "Nice."
So we've been good. That's another nice. How many are we collecting nices still? Where's the nice bit of paper?
I don't know. Oh, there. Let's see. Pete.
So we've now got 4 nices and 1 naughty.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't.
What do you do?
I could do a perception check, so I still get +3. Even though I've got a 12, because of 15
You
minus
see that rippling is kind of spasmodic through, like it's not all the time, but every now and then as he flicks his eyes from each of you, there's a movement on the skin.
You think he's lots? I don't think he's Santa. I think he's a spell of Santa, an illusion.
You can make an Arcana check to double check that if you wanted to.
5. I won't be finding out very much
You
about
won't
that.
find very much about that, no.
Do you want to do
You're
an
not
Arcana?
sure.
Charles, will you do an Arcana, please?
Charles will. I'll have a little look. I see. You think it is an illusion? Charles gets an 18.
Yes.
He's very real.
So he's not
It's not magic.
he's not magic, but is he Santa? Charles, do you think he's Santa?
I have to make a wisdom check, I guess, for that. Straightforward wisdom. I'll make a straightforward wisdom. Charles has no idea.
I'll do a wisdom. 12.
You have no idea. 15. You don't believe in Santa Claus.
Yeah.
It's just Killian doesn't believe in Santa Claus. He says to you, "You have been through my trials,
Yeah.
And
and
Santa sounds evil to me.
you did nice things."
We're nice people. Apart child and getting Rudolph pissed.
Now, each of you, tell me the true meaning of Christmas.
Honest. Do they know it's Christmas time at all?
So, Christmas time, it's the mistletoe night,
Which is
roasting
chestnuts.
chestnuts and jingle bells. And Rudolph.
and getting Rudolph pissed.
Tell Santa.
A ripple. Is that what you said to him?
Yeah.
What do you actually say to him? I need to tell me exact what you're saying. What do you think, Killian? He knows your name.
Great.
Christmas time.
Like he's just picked it out of thin air.
Children singing Christmas lights with logs on fire. Has it got chestnuts on it? No, it hasn't. That bit. So. Trying to think of a song with all those bits in.
What would you want to say to him? What would you say the true meaning of Christmas is?
Family.
You say family to him. He says,
Yeah.
very good. Sariel, you.
Love and laughter.
Very good. Says to Charlie. Peace on Earl. He says, very good. And he reaches over his back. He has a huge bag. And reaches in and he pulls out and gives to Killian
Oh my gosh, this is going to be the random stuff.
a glass globe. Solid
Yes,
base, glass on the top. But it shimmers slightly. You can make an Arcana check now if you want to.
Has he seriously just given me a snow globe?
No, it's a spell.
12.
You know that it's magic, but you're not quite sure what it does yet. So what you do is what you're doing now is every time you take a long rest, you kind of can study this object and do an Arcana check each time you make a long rest and try and attune to this object and try and figure out what it... First of all, you need to figure out what it does and then make another successful Arcana to figure out how to use it, and then you can equip it and use it as a magic item.
So he's giving me a magic snow globe.
Yeah.
Some sort of magic stove.
It hasn't got any snow in it. It's just a globe.
Do you want to give it a shake, see what it does?
Yeah.
You shake it and there's snow inside it.
It's a snow globe.
And when you look at Charles, a little mini Charles appears in there. But when you look at Sario, a little mini Sario appears in there.
Oh.
When you look at
yourself.
Father Christmas, a little Father Christmas sits in there.
Mr. Santa Claus.
Mr. Santa Claus, according to Laura. Toby, get down. He reaches in and
Down.
Get down.
nothing on that one.
What?
Tiny, pack it in.
Reaches in and pulls out what looks to be a sealed tub. And gives it to you.
Okay, I try the lid of the tub.
The tub comes away easy and a warm smell of cooking comes out.
Oh,
I
got.
good.
And inside it, there are gingerbread men.
Oh, give me a tub of gingerbread, men.
But
Can I give a little bit?
you go to pick it up and eat it, and they're all in there, and each of them's holding candy cane in one hand.
Oh, please tell
But
me
it sits up and tries and swipes her. Bops her in the nose, and you take 1 damage.
Because you tried to eat it. I did say they're magic. Check if they're magic.
I wouldn't eat those if I were you.
You didn't listen.
And he gives to Charles a candy
I'm on 7
cane.
now. Oh, hang on. What's going on? Have you gone up back up to 11?
Did you roll your weapon?
Um,
And he go and give to he gives to Charles a candy cane, a really long candy cane with a very firm grip at one end, but it looks like it's been licked into a point at the other end.
It's like a weaponized candy cane.
Yeah,
On a
and
spike.
Charles says, "Thank you." And
Thank you, Santa.
And then he goes over to Rudolph and says, "On the sauce again." Rudolph kind of hangs his head in shame. "Come on, we've got a job to do." Grabs Rudolph by the scruff of the neck and whistles. And through the doorway that was left open, start marching the corpses of the other reindeer. Animated gradually as they walk through, the flesh sort of slops back onto their bones in like reverse time lapse of something rotting, and by the time they're at Santa's and gathered around them, they've all reformed into fully healthy reindeer, and Rudolph's nose grows bright and the floor around you freezes, wraps up, compiles again, and you're back into a snowflake, and you wake in the room with the healing fountain. And that's where we'll stop our game.
Yay!
Yay! Merry Christmas!
I like that. That was fun.
You have had far too much time.
This is what, like 9.5 months of furlough did to my brain.
Question is, where did you write the Christmas episode?